I want to know what happened. Because we haven't heard from Kevin Durant for us the breakup. Did he have thoughts? I got him blocked. I got him blocked. He can't text me and I won't text him. He's blocked.
The beef between ESPN NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins and Phoenix Suns star Kevin Durant continues. After the Brooklyn Nets traded KD to the desert to team up with Devin Booker and Chris Paul, Perkins reflected on the super team that never was, of James Harden, KD, and Kyrie Irving. Perkins would add, quote, "This is the biggest disappointment in NBA history when it comes down to a big three like them forming together. They got zero accomplished. Now that he's with the Suns, though..."
Championship or bust?
Oh, it's championship.
I mean, but is it a champion? They need to go for that. Otherwise, is this trade and season?
No, they have to win a championship this year. You talked about legacy. KD legacy is on the line.
Oh, stop. Stop.
Yeah, it is. He left Golden State, had an opportunity to win a couple more championships, when teamed up with Kyrie, then all of a sudden, all of a sudden became the biggest disappointment in NBA history. And now you leave and now you leave again.
Look.
Now you leave again and you're going to join Devin Booker and Chris Paul. And you're telling me that if he don't go and get it done with these guys, this is not going to, like, what are y'all talking about?
And would say this of KD on ESPN. Here's where it gets dicey. Former NBA player Eaton Thomas, whose book I am gratefully featured in, called Police Brutality and White Supremacy, the Fight Against American Traditions, put out this post that read, "I'm no GM, but if you have KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, and you end up trading all three but don't get back any all-stars in return, you have failed as an organization." That's Thomas's writing. Brooklyn Nets fans should be livid at Joe Tsai and Sean Marks. If we zoom in on the bottom of the post, Perkins actually responded, writing, "I respectfully disagree. Player empowerment? KD and Kyrie made all the decisions." And over there, Durant, who clashed with Perkins in the past, would write underneath Perkins' comment on Eaton Thomas's post the following: "N-words like Perk make a living lying. Have some honor, homie." Previously, we covered how a former teammate, a mutual of Kendrick Perkins and Kevin Durant, that being Serge Ibaka when the trio were in Oklahoma City, echoed the lying rhetoric of Perkins. "Hey, Kendrick Perkins, I count my blessings every day, and I don't usually react to comments about me, but it's disappointing to hear someone I shared a locker room with spreading misinformation to be relevant and get views on TV and social media," Ibaka wrote on Twitter. "Although I am disappointed, I am not surprised to see these actions from someone who got his job by breaking the locker room code and by spreading lies about two of his former teammates and brothers like KD and Russ. I work extremely hard every day without cheating, and I have never been suspended. Everyone in the league knows that. You cheated and didn't respect the game." Perkins would also argue.
Kendrick Perkins tweeted, "In about 30 minutes, I'm going to give my opinion on SportsCenter on why Russell Westbrook is the best player ever in OKC." When asked about Kevin Durant, Perkins replied, "KD lost in the second round without Russ when I was there. So what does that mean?" Kevin Durant, because this is what he does, chimed in and said, "Yeah, and our starting center, Kendrick Perkins, averaged a whopping 2 and 3 during that series. You played hard, though, champ, LOL."
And nor was Kendrick Perkins done. No.
So, of course, Perk is firing back. "Boy, stop. You did the weakest move in NBA history, up on a team 3-1 in the West Finals. Then go join them the following year. Heart of a champion right there." KD responded, "Weak is starting at center, playing real minutes with no production. Should have worked on your skills as much as I did."
Then there was Team USA and the Tokyo Olympics. Kendrick tweeted prior to, "International players are taking over the game of basketball. Carry the hell on." In essence, Perk doubted the Americans.
We grinding for this one. We gonna go up the stairs. Everybody who said we was gonna take the L, they had some power rankings out.
Kendrick Perkins, you talk a lot of act like you American.
They had some power rankings out. They had us fourth behind that Slovenia.
Like this not our game.
Come on, man. Talking about they catching up to us. Like, are you serious?
Which Draymond Green and Kevin Durant definitely remembered. Perkins would see this and tweet, "If I'm the first name that gets mentioned after a monumental moment like winning gold, I welcome it. I call it like I see it." And Team USA heard me loud and clear and responded, "Love or hate, I'm here. Get used to it. Congrats to Team USA." And, of course, as he always does, carry the hell on. It feels like for me, as someone who has seen this sort of media, this section of media, just sort of evolve to where it is today, that ESPN is now pulling the let's have Skip Bayless talk about Tim Tebow every time Kendrick Perkins is in the studio. Let's always mention Kevin Durant because it gets engagement. People now, and that's part of the problem as well, is what viewers want. But people now want to hear and see potentially what Kendrick Perkins has to say about Kevin Durant, even though we already know what he's going to say about Kevin Durant, which goes into those biases that sometimes broadcasters, whether they are former players or longtime analysts, writers, journalists, on-air personalities, cannot let go of. We are seeing it with Kendrick Perkins right now. There is also these sort of tangled relationships, whether in the positive or negative light, that some analysts do not speak on, will not speak on, or is a certain line they won't cross because they have a connection with that person. It just feels inauthentic at times with me. And with Kendrick, bury the hatchet, man. It's so clear that, like, he is playing up the beef, and Kevin Durant and Serge Ibaka chiming in only helps Kendrick Perkins. And we've seen the shtick he's pulled in the past with, like, the jail jumpsuit and what have you, live on First Take. He knows how to play the media game. But at this point, it truly feels like he is going into every single broadcast. I'm not even a KD guy. I'm just being objective here. He goes into every broadcast thinking, how can I have myself and my clip go viral while dogging Kevin Durant because of our past history?